again. They're away, the Indians are away, and it's a very good afternoon to Roshan Avasinge. There's a slip and a short cover for him. Didn't quite know where the ball was, and he's gotten overthrows as well. So he's got 5. Inside edged it, and he wasn't aware. Gautam called. He's gone over the top. 4 to Sehwag. 4 runs for him.
Yeah, he enjoys this length. Short and wide. This easy pickings. Down to deep cover or deep backward point. Udana will have to pitch it up, making play on the front foot.
That's through as well. That's 4. Short and wide and dealt with commensurately. 23 without loss. Oh, that's a lovely shot. There's no stopping that. Great timing on that one. A little bit of room outside the off stump.
For Sri Lanka at this stage, too early, that's true, but there hasn't been any movement for the bowlers. As Arun said, it's come onto the bat. Look at that ultra slow motion. Indicates how beautifully it went off the middle of the bat. Hitting the middle of the bat. So
more runs. This time onto the pad, and Gautam Gambhir definitely not overbalancing on that one. We'll come back to this. This is something to discuss. Oops, he's got him. Has he got him? Yes, he has. That is a big wicket. Ball coming in to Virendra Sehwag continuously, trying to force the issue. Has just been taken on his follow through by Perera. So wicket number 1 falls for India.
A very good catch by Thisara Perera of his own bowling. Again, Sehwag, no real movement of his speed, just hitting it hard, and Perera on his follow through, he's made a habit of it, taking some brilliant catches of his own bowling and also in the outfield. Gone for 15, 31 for 1.
Oh, has he got him? They've all gone up. Virat Kohli is on his way back. The finger's gone up. The umpire thought about it. He wasn't too sure, but I think he's gone with the appeal. The fielders were absolutely sure. They were screaming their lungs out. Virat Kohli is walking back.
Yes, the umpire took his time, and that could have been the reason why Kohli thought he was not out. Thisara Perera struck again. Yes, there was a sound. That was definitely a sound, though there was no proper deviation. So Kumar Sangakkara, no doubt about it, and so are the Sri Lankan fielders. Sri Lanka have struck gold. In fact, 2 big wickets in quick time. Kohli for 1, India 33 for...
Well, that's beautifully played down the ground. That's a lovely shot. Gambhir there getting onto the front foot, just waiting for the ball. In fact, he hit the cover off it, and that's out as well. Well, the Sri Lankans are bouncing back. Now, that's a delivery that just kept down a little bit, I think, and he's having a bad time, isn't he? Rohit chopped that one back onto the stumps, and, well, he must wonder what's happened to his luck.
Yeah, Sri Lanka need these wickets. Angelo Mathews. The first Rohit Sharma is going through a bit of a bad patch, Tony. Not playing well at all. India 38 for 3. Most of the time.
Bowled him, he's clean bowled him. Boy, what a day he's having. This is unbelievable. That's 3 wickets for no runs. Thisara Perera is having a wonderful time here. How much would he be worth in the IPL? $3 million? Go on. He can bat and he can bowl. And he's got a lucky arm. Look at this. Dragged back onto the stumps. Hit middle stump. And another wicket. Well, he's having a ball.
That's right, Tony. He's bowling really well. And then also he's bowling his own areas. You can see him. The way how happy he is. India 41 for 4.
Oh, that's well played. Oh, beautifully played. You could hear that as it came off the bat that it had been beautifully timed. Well, he'd probably have the pick of the bats that his company makes, and of course that was just wonderful timing.
That was timed really well. As a
That's well played. It's into the gap again. Dhoni looking pretty good out there. Apart from that little nick that was dropped at slip, he's hitting the ball well, and that one is carried through into the boundary.
That should be 4. He likes it there, Gautam Gambhir. Likes to play the square drive. The wind may have had something to do with this ball ending up so wide on the offside. That deceived Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yes, it's the bounce. Really took him by surprise. He thought it was a delivery outside the off stump, which he can punch off the back foot. And a back foot drive is never easy when the ball is bouncing, and this one did bounce.
Well, that's in the air. This should be out. Yes, caught mid off. Closing the face of the bat he was. That was the problem. And I suspect there was a little bit of reverse swing there. If there wasn't, it was a really bad shot. So confirmed that everything's okay, and so the score now is 79 for 6. Oh, and that one squeezed. Was it a chance? I don't think it didn't go to hand. I'm not too sure whether it certainly hit the bat. Whether it went up off the bat, we'll have to come back and find out in a moment. 89 for 6. Down, actually. Let's see. Oh, hard to tell. That's nicely played. Lovely cut shot, and what a quick outfield. That's the difference. Probably looked casual, didn't he? Well, there's the slower one that's just drifting away, and that's beaten the backward point. Line off the arm. Oh, now then, have they got to mess this up? Well, it may well be that there's been a misunderstanding here. Gambhir sending Ashwin back. I think it was Ashwin was actually looking for a run. Gambhir decided, no thank you. Here comes the throw, and I think this has got him. Yep, he's out, and what a waste.
And Ashwin looked good, really. He made 19 in quick time, but he has to go due to some terrible running between the wickets. Gone for 21, in fact. It's 100.
Big shout, and the finger goes up.
It right in front. Here you can see the ball. India 113 for 8.
Beats him again. Has he got it? Yes, he has. So this is the problem when you don't farm the strike. You could be just left holding the baby at the other end. Went past the bat once, but this time got the edge.
Yeah, you're right, Arun, but having said that, I thought Prakash Ojha looked after him quite well. This was unnecessary. This was outside the off stump. He just played at it. Look at him. The ball is well wide outside the off stump. Took the outside edge. And just an unnecessary wicket from an Indian point of view. Sri Lanka won't complain. 132 for 9. Ojha gone for 5.
He's got 4 off the legs, I would imagine. Yes, leg by is the signal, but 4 nonetheless. It's 136. Has he got it? He's been taken. So that record for Umesh Yadav stands. 138 India, all out. Well, dismal performance to say the least. Gautam Gambhir last man out for 65, and that's how.
Well, he was looking to run it to third man, but a what catch by Kumar Sangakkara. One-handed. Going to his left. Never easy, but good tumbling catch, and he's delighted. Fine innings by Gautam Gambhir. Ends with a spectacular catch by Kumar Sangakkara, and as Arun said, a dismal performance.
Well, the last time India were bowled out under 150 in the subcontinent was also versus 65 for Gambhir of 96. A lone man literally standing.
In bowling, I think Thisara Perera was the key. Well, wickets for Mathews as well, but Thisara created really the trouble for India. He's the one who got those wickets to really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Starts with a wide. He will use the wind. In fact, he's bowling from the wind.
There's the cover drive again, and it's another 4 into the wind, but it'll get to the boundary.
Really struggled. Been able to hit some crisp drives. Another beautiful shot.
Oh, what a good shot. Beautifully played. Well, that one struck downwind. A little bit short it was. Oh, he's murdered that one. Straight down the ground. Well, you've got to say that Tharanga is certainly warming to the task. That was a lovely shot.
Another brilliant shot from Tharanga. We've seen a couple of cover drives. So back foot forcing shot on the offside, and this is a sort of an off drive, straight drive from Upul Tharanga. Again, beautiful balance. Looking and good.
It's smashed away into the gap and running away to the boundary for 4. Well, it's been a frustrating over for him. 50 up, hoping for a wicket. Oh, that's well played. He's hit that very well. One bounce for 4. Yadav smashed to the boundary.
Well, I think this is it. Now Dilshan is in. Just needed one of those to come from the middle of the bat. Watch out bowlers now.
That's better. That's straighter, but also well played by Dilshan. This one running away down to the boundary down there. It'll get there as well. So
Start proceedings. And runs, and good timing. That should be 4.
Good positive start by Sri Lanka, getting a boundary of the very first ball after the break. 38 is looking that much closer. That one did swing in a little bit, but Dilshan had...
Oh, not the first time we've seen this. Lots of leg buys since the match is resumed after the supper break. Brings a smile on Tharanga's face.
quite regularly in the last 2 overs. And once again, Tharanga looking to go across, that ball sliding down the leg side.
Wow, that was powerfully struck. You can see the fielder there struggling. It wasn't too far from him where he was at. Well, the ball's quick, but the line's got to be good. And again, I think the wind has got something to... But that's Dilshan at his best. This is trademark Dilshan. Virat Kohli, the man at long off, doing a pretty good job.
Upul Tharanga played really well. That Upul Tharanga's 50, but he has been batting really well from the start. He was timing the ball and batted really well.
And that's over the top and down to the boundary. One bounce for 4. Well, just a little bit lucky. Top edge. Meal.
More kind of a T20 pull shot, just over the wicket keeper for a boundary.
Finish this with a 4. Well, he's going to have a go, and he's got a bit of an edge on it. It's running down to the boundary. He has finished it on a 4. Well, India have received a thorough thrashing here this evening at the hands of Sri Lanka, and that now makes it 1-1 in this series. So we look as if we're going to have an interesting little battle. I think they're just waiting to check that everything's right. They've got the signal from the scorers, and so everyone that's come to the ground, especially all the Sri Lankans here this evening, will be very happy tonight.
That's right, Tony. I think the all credit go to the fast bowlers, especially Angelo Mathews, Thisara Perera. They got the start, got all the breakthrough earlier on, and got India all out for 138. So they bowled well, they fielded well, and they batted well, and they won the match. They squared the series so far. So Sri Lanka played very well
They won't. Well, they didn't really have much to bowl at, did they, really? And there it is, a summary of what happened. 138 versus 139 for 1. Sri Lanka win by 9 wickets to level the series. It's now 1-all.